Hello fellow YouTubers, in this video I'm going to be doing an unboxing and overview of this Intel Celeron processor. Now guys, before you run away saying, oh Celeron, I remember them, they were quite a crappy CPU. Yes, they were, but that was 10 years ago and now they changed. They are quite reliable, they run very cool, they perform well, and they have nice integrated GPU, and yeah, they're just bang for the buck. So if you need a simple PC like I have here, so I have a case, which is a budget case, budget power supply and budget motherboard. All of them are reliable pieces of equipment and quite good for the price. So I thought, why not buy a Celeron CPU? So yeah, that's one. Now, in terms of the desktop CPUs for work, study and a little bit of play, it sits pretty much on the lowest bracket. Above it would be the Intel Pentium, if I'm not mistaken. Above that would be i3, i5, and obviously i7. Now, i3 and i5 probably the best deal for the gaming. Celeron lagging behind, just under the Pentium. However, it's not that far behind. Like for instance, compare this with the i3 of the similar kind of specs. This has 2 cores, 2 threads. The i3 would have 4 threads, but once again, it's just a hyper-threading. It's not a physical cores on the i3. This one has Intel HD graphics. The i3 has Intel HD graphics. Not 100% sure which Intel HD graphics it has, because Intel doesn't really advertise much, and I'm pretty sure it's some sort of cut-down version. It has integrated memory controller, pretty standard across the line, 2-channel DDR3 memory, standard across the line, and stuff like that. Now, the differences between this and i3, for instance, is that this is not hyper-threaded. Memory bandwidth is a bit lower, and technically, according to Intel, this supports 1333 memory. However, in most cases, if you benchmark the 1333 versus 1600, it's going to be pretty much the same. Also, in terms of any added extras from the Intel for the security and things like that, the i3 has much more. This one does not. However, for your day-to-day tasks, it's pretty much okay. So let's open up the box and see what's inside. All right, so obviously inside of the box, supposed to be a CPU, obviously, and a fan, or basically a heatsink and a fan, I should say. And that's all you really need. And for this CPU, because it's so low on wattage, any pretty much active cooling will do, especially since you're not going to overclock it. So you have a nice logo, Intel inside, not Intel, Celeron inside, Intel inside. So in case you want to put on my case, I certainly will, along with the ASUS motherboard logo. Then you have a standard Intel heatsink. Identical one comes with the i3 and probably i5. I think identical, yeah. So it has some aluminum fins, thermal plates pre-applied, which actually works surprisingly well. And you have a 4-pin connector there, so it monitors your temperature, speed, and things like that. Well, maybe not temperature, speed, and things like that. And obviously, other than that, and the manual, which was there, you have a CPU, and it's LGA 1155. Don't forget that. I don't know, guys, if you can see it, but that's basically the specs. So Intel Celeron G1620, made in Costa Rica, and it's 2.7 gigahertz, 2-core CPU with graphics on board. So that's about it, guys. I'm going to do some benchmarking. I'm going to do installation of the whole PC, basically set up. I might be short on memory because for some reason it's delayed from Amazon, so I will have to use my DDR3 4 GB from my current rig, which is running i5. But yeah, I'm going to try to do this as soon as possible, and you're going to see it on my channel. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions or comments down below, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day.